you guys some Robux. A few of you guys who have won in the past weren't actually in my group, so you automatically become a loser if you aren't a part of the group. So make sure to join that. But with that being said, guys, let's talk about all of the brand new Piggy 2 news. All right, guys, but now that's out of the way, let's talk about everything concerning Piggy. Minute, guys. Actually, breaking news. There is actually a report that Minitoon tweeted something. Wait, hold on. Let me pull up Twitter right now. Follow the real Minitoon on Twitter once again. But wait, what the heck, guys? Ahoy, everyone. Piggy fun fact number 5 is here. If Piggy 2 releases, it will not officially be called Piggy 2. Wait, guys, well, that's a little bit awkward. We were literally talking about it being called Piggy 2, but I guess the name of the next Piggy game made by Minitoon is not actually going to be called Piggy 2. So that is the very first question we have for today. Make sure to let me know what you guys think down in the comments, because I can see it focusing on maybe George Pig or something along the lines of like the cure for the infection, or maybe even something to have to do with Mr. P. I don't really know yet, but guys, that is some really big news, and it's actually Piggy fun fact number 5. So good to know that, Mr. Minitoon. Now, speaking of Mr. Minitoon himself, we did actually see a little bit of a sneak peek or teaser to Piggy 2, even though it's not called Piggy 2, guys. We're literally just gonna be calling it Piggy 2 for today's video, but he did actually leak this right here. The journey continues, a 35-second clip showing off what Piggy 2 is going to be looking like. And as you guys know, there's a very notable character in this scene, Mr. Pony, inside of what seems to be some sort of snowstorm map or some sort of like forest, guys. It's clearly winter because you see that beautiful hat? Yeah, guys, that is definitely keeping his ears warm. But he says, well, here it is. Now, Pony, as you guys know, was one of the characters who survived at the end of chapter 12 as soon as you escape and actually defeat Mr. P. But as you guys can see, it's very mysterious. I honestly don't know what to think about it, but once again, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. But now that we've actually seen the trailer for Piggy 2, let's talk about the other thing Minitoon released earlier this week, a tweet including 3 different emojis. Now, as you can see, there's a snowflake, a teardrop, and what seems to look like some sort of fire alarm, guys. I don't really know what the combination of that means, but as you can tell, guys, with the help of the rest of the Piggy community, there are a ton of different theories and ideas that people have, but mine actually focuses on a character we've never actually seen before, but was talked about inside of Piggy 1, which is none other than Mrs. P herself. Now, as you guys know, as soon as you beat chapter 12, you actually meet the real Mr. P, who's kind of confused and a little bit sad. He's honestly really missing his wife, Mrs. P, who was actually one of the infected people. Now, the reason that he's so sad is that because she's gone and there's some sort of infection going around that's actually causing people to turn into, you see these people right here, guys, Mr. P and Badger, yeah, they're infected, so we're not even gonna worry about that. Now, with that being said, guys, Mrs. P is one of the most important people inside of Piggy. Don't actually see her other than a picture we actually give to Mr. P. Now, that leads us to my very first theory. Theory number 1, Mrs. P is actually alive. Now, as you guys know, the ending of chapter 12 is a little bit funny because you actually end up meeting with Pony and Zizzy as well as George Pig, and you talk about trying to find some sort of cure for this infection that Mr. P has accidentally started. Now, since Mr. P was one of the main, I guess, evil people inside of Piggy 1, I definitely think Mrs. P is going to be making an appearance, whether or not she's actually an infected piggy, or if she's someone that actually helps you out by giving her, as you guys know, Zizzy, you can give her some grass, Pony, you can give her a carrot, and in this map right here, you can actually give George Pig an apple. Now, I definitely think Mrs. P is alive. Let me know what you guys think down below, but let's actually head on to theory number 2. Now, theory 2 is a little bit juicier because it actually involves 2 characters who are in love. Now, as you guys know, inside of this series, there are 2 people who actually survive with you, Pony and Zizzy. Now, this theory is a little bit darker than what you guys might be thinking because I talked about love, but yeah, guys, that emoji that popped up on the screen right now, that teardrop emoji that Minitoon actually tweeted, yeah, guys, I think that's actually going to notify a very, very sad moment where either Zizzy or Pony, yep, you guys guessed it, passes away and dies. Now, this theory is actually really popular. They actually thought that Zizzy or Pony were actually going to die inside of the ending of chapter 12, but as you guys know, you do end up surviving up until the very end with the 2 of them. But I don't know, guys, something about this teardrop, I don't think it's any sort of map or any skin. It it definitely has to deal with the main storyline of Roblox Piggy. Now if you guys believe that theory that Pony or Zizi are gonna end up passing away in the next chapter, let me know down in the comments, because technically, guys, these are all theories we're talking about. None of this is confirmed, but that emoji just seems a little bit fishy. Now, another one of my theories, theory number 3, is that there is gonna be another important appearance of another character inside of Piggy 2 that was talked about, Wolfie himself. Now, I don't know if Wendy Wolf behind me is actually the one that Minitoon was talking about, but as you guys know on Minitoon's Twitter, he actually talked about the character Wolfie being inside of the game. I think they're inside of one of the chapter's cutscenes, but we don't actually have a Wolfie infected skin inside of normal Piggy. Now, if we look inside of the Piggy shop, I don't think there is any sort of Wolfie skin, and since Minitoon actually talked about the character Wolfie, I definitely think he's gonna be one of the main characters inside of Piggy 2, so let me know what you guys think down in the comments. But the final thing I did want to actually talk about was the fire alarm. Now, we've talked about the snowflake, we've talked about the teardrop, but the fire alarm is still my biggest question. Now, this fire alarm can mean a few things. One of the theories that I have is actually you escaping with Pony Zizi as well as George Pig right at the very end of chapter 12 and basically getting picked up in some sort of ambulance or police car, or if this actually means it's more of an emergency. Now, let me know what you guys think down in the comments, because honestly, the Piggy 2 hype is very, very real, and I give it a few weeks before this game is actually released, because Minitoon himself is a genius, and of course he wants to provide the best game possible. Now, with that being said, guys, I definitely think the hype around Piggy 2 is very real, and I expect this game to be one of the top games here on Roblox as soon as it's released. So, and let me know what you guys think is going to be inside of the game. But with that being said, guys, don't forget to join the Mikey Mob down below by smacking that like and subscribe button, and make sure to use the best code out there, code Mikey, whenever you're purchasing Robux as well as Roblox Premium. But thank you all once again for all of the continued love and support. You guys are truly amazing. Hopefully you guys all have a fantastic day. Goodbye, everybody.
You have to know how the stock market works. Learn about stock trading today and take responsibility over your financial